today's video on basics of JavaScript. In this video, we will be covering 5 essential concepts in JavaScript: variables, loop, arrays, objects, and functions. These concepts are building blocks of any programming language, and understanding them is very crucial to become proficient in JavaScript. In this, let us see variables. In JavaScript, a variable is a container that holds value. You can think of it as a labeled box where you can store a value. Variables are declared using let, const, or var keywords. For example, in this example, name is a variable and the value stored in the name variable is John. While we are printing the name, we get an output John. Same goes for var or const keywords. Var used in old code. Variables declared with var are functionally scoped and can be redeclared and updated. As per let, you can update let variables but cannot redeclare them within the same scope. Const is also block scope, but it cannot be reassigned after initial declaration. It is constant. Let us see. Let us try redeclaring it again. Take name is equals to sun. See, it gives us error. So while we are using const keyword, we cannot redeclare or reassign any value. It is fixed. Let us see about arrays. In JavaScript, an array is a special type of object that allows you to store multiple values in a single variable. Arrays can hold elements of any type such as numbers, strings, object, or even arrays. In JavaScript, arrays are declared using square braces. For example, accessing array elements. You can access array elements using their indexes starting from 0. Let us see. Here, array index of zeros gives the first element in the array. 1 is the first element here. For accessing last element in the array, you should give array size -1. It will give the last value in the array. Let us see. The size of the array is 5. So index we have to take 4. Let us see what value it gives. It gives last value of the array as true. The common array methods are push, pop, shift, unshift, length for each. Let us take a look into it. Push adds an element to the end of an array. Let us see. Here are Let us see how the array changes. While using push method, we get to see that 5 is added in the array. Like push, there is pop. Pop removes and returns the last element of an array. Let us see. While using pop keyword, it removes the last element 5 and returns the remaining array. Next, shift method. Shift removes and returns the first element of the array. Here, when we use shift, it removes the first value in the array and gives remaining values. Next, unshift. Unshift adds an element to the beginning of the array. With unshift method, we added 0 to the first element, 0 as first element in the array. There is length method in arrays. Length, the number of elements in the arrays. It returns the number of elements in the arrays. Let us see. That's it. Now we will discuss about loops. In JavaScript, loops allows you to execute a block of code repeatedly until a specified condition is met. There are several types of loops in JavaScript. Those are for loop, while loop, do while loop, for in loop, for off loop, break and continue. The for loop is most commonly used loop in JavaScript. It's ideal when you know the number of iterations beforehand. Let us see. The value repeats as long as the conditions remain true. It is useful when the number of iterations is not unknown. As per the value, it is similar to the value, but it guarantees that the code inside the loop runs at least once, even if the condition is initially false. For in loop, the for in loop is used to iterate over the properties of an object or indices of an array. For of loop, the loop is used to iterate over iterable objects such as arrays, strings, and maps. That's it in loops. Let us see about in JavaScript. An object is a collection of key value pairs stored in single variable. In JavaScript, objects are declared using curly braces. For example, let a person is equals to name John, age 30, console person dot name. It gives output. It gives output John because you initialize name. In this example, we declare an object person with two properties, name and age. We then log the value name property to the console user console log. It gives us a name. Let us see functions. A function is a block of code that can execute multiple times with different inputs. In JavaScript, functions are declared using function keyword. For example, let us see this example. It gives us an output. It gives our output hello John. In this example, we declared function greet that takes a name parameter and logs greet message to the console. We can call the function with argument John. In conclusion, variables, loops, arrays, objects, and functions are the fundamental building blocks of JavaScript. That's it. Thank you for watching.